Hello, my name is Rosie Davis, and I am a 22-year-old recent graduate of Clemson University, still living in Clemson, and originally from Batesburg, Leesville, a tiny rural town in South Carolina. I was raised with my 3 siblings on our family farm, where I grew in my faith, realized my privilege, and witnessed the grace of God early on in life. This experience molded me, and combined with my involvement in Lutheran campus ministry at Clemson, with Pastor Chris Hefner, a conscientious compassion was instilled within me, and the foundation for a future centered upon serving others was established. This is why I'm here talking to you, and it's why I've dedicated my time to Pickens County Habitat for Humanity as the Manager of Resource Development. Before I even started college at Clemson, I knew I wanted to be involved in Lutheran campus ministry because I had heard about the great works of this ministry with Clemson students and the surrounding community. There I learned what it meant to be a Lutheran and how this identity affects every aspect of my life, including my purpose, which I know is to serve others and speak out against injustices. LCM also taught me what it meant to be part of a community of faith and love. This community introduced me to 2 major influential individuals, Pastor Chris Hefner and Cindy Sanders, and to this amazing organization that would change the course of my life, Habitat for Humanity. I began volunteering on the Habitat Homecoming House in 2015 because I learned it was apparently a tradition for LCM and Clemson students. My knowledge of Habitat's mission was limited. I knew that we were building a house for a poor family in need, and that was about it. I remember watching this Habitat family work side by side with us and feeling moved and motivated. I remember thinking that what I was doing felt good and it felt right. I remember thinking, this is truly God's love at work. I really had no idea there was even a housing crisis right here in Pickens County or in the nation until Pastor Chris took LCM students on a trip to DC to learn about homelessness and the cycle of poverty. Actually, seeing urban poverty and homeless families shook me to the core. I saw the faces of homelessness, heard their stories. Here, I began to feel a call to serve through the love of Jesus Christ with Habitat for Humanity. Coincidentally, it was around the same time that I decided to redirect my communication studies to include a focus in nonprofit leadership. I decided that continuing my work with Habitat would be beneficial in achieving this certificate, and that's where Miss Cindy comes in. She's the executive director at PCHFH. She allowed me to delve into the core of nonprofit work by hiring me part-time in the summer to research and write grants for PCHFH. That summer, I was successful in raising almost $30,000 in grants, and while I was happy with my success, I am most proud of the education and the experience I was provided during that time. I learned that Habitat's homeownership program truly tackles poverty through an adaptive approach by giving families in need a hand up. Families put in 200 hours of sweat equity to build a home for themselves, but the aspect that really attracts me is the community factor. The fact that these houses are built 100% by volunteers, by neighbors, by other Habitat homeowners. Habitat truly brings people together for one common purpose, to build communities of hope and love in the spirit of Jesus Christ. And it works. Our homeowners have a 96% success rate of continually making their housing payments on time. Habitat's mission makes my job of telling our story easy because I am deeply passionate about what I can share with others. The work, the ministry, the families, and the community of PCHFH all foster unconditional love, the kind Jesus asks of us all. This summer, I was thrilled to be hired on full-time at Pickens County Habitat as their Manager of Resource Development. I wear many hats, but my main task is to seek out partnerships in our community for financial assistance, for our homeownership program, and to recruit volunteers. There are days that I feel overwhelmed, and there are days that I feel like I'm not making a difference at all. What keeps me going, though, is knowing that every day when I wake up, I am able to serve others in the way Jesus asks us to, by helping to provide one of the most basic needs we all seek, shelter made out of God's love. In taking on this new role, one of my ultimate goals is to further engage the community surrounding Pickens County, to hear about our good works. I want all residents, young and old, to know that we are in the midst of a housing crisis, and your neighbor is affected. I want to do this through vigorous community outreach, creating partnerships with small businesses, reinvigorating the ministries of local churches, and reinvigorating the idea of volunteerism in our neck of the woods. Every day, I see struggling families walk into our offices looking hopeless, who desperately want to make a better life for their children. They learn about our mission, and we ignite the light of hope in their eyes. And that's what inspires me to continue this work. Thank you.